While watching Brick Fleets while LEGO peaked in 2009 video, I found myself severely disagreeing with him. Now, my own nostalgia may play a huge factor here, but I don't think 2009 was LEGO's best year. So today I want to make my case for the year that perfectly managed to balance license and original themes, 2014.
You can build a powerful new Star Destroyer, command the battle from the bridge, prepare the spring-loaded missiles, synchronize the cannons, then blast off!
Let's start with the most relevant and profitable theme LEGO's ever had, Star Wars. If you ask any fan what the best year for Star Wars was, many will answer 2013. It had sets like the ATTE, the Republic gunship and the Ewok village. But 2013 really wasn't all that inclusive. It focused way too heavily on Episode 2 and the Clone Wars, which I loved as a prequels fan, but isn't nearly as appealing for fans of the other eras. 2014 though catered to everyone. For prequel fans, LEGO came out with sets like the MTT, the Coruscant police gunship, two of the best battle pikes ever and quite a few more. If you're more of an Originals fan though, you had plenty to choose from as well. From the best non-UCS Star Destroyer over the AT-AT to the UCS Sandcrawler, LEGO gave you enough options. In addition to that, LEGO also came out with the first wave of microfighters and Rebel sets, which are still very sought after today. And of course, we can't forget the possibly best May 4th promo ever, Darth Revan. But Star Wars wasn't the only licensed theme that had an incredible 2014.
You can build their ship, the Milano, load the heroes, and blast into space!
2014 saw a rather small but stacked wave of Marvel sets. In total, LEGO released 15 sets in that year compared to 2023's 39 sets. The smaller number of sets enabled them to put a lot of effort into those, creating some of the most iconic Marvel sets so far. The Avengers Hulk Lab Smash is still one of the first sets that comes to mind when talking about LEGO Marvel, and the X-Men vs Sentinel had a great figure selection and build. The only MCU sub-theme from that year, Guardians of the Galaxy, is still one of the most hailed sub-themes all these years later, giving us unique builds alongside some fantastic minifigures.
The adventure begins. First, finish building the house. Uh-oh. Better close up behind me. Now, to the mine. Wow. Cool.
Minecraft had its first system-scaled sets released in 2014. To this day, Minecraft is one of the longest, consistently running licensed themes LEGO's ever made, and currently it doesn't look like it'll be stopping anytime soon. In 2014, we got one micro-world and 6 minifig scale sets, and let me just tell you from first-hand experience, the hype around these among children was insane. I only bought the cave, but a friend of mine got almost all of the other sets as well, and I can tell you, we were all jealous. The sets themselves also didn't age poorly, holding up very well, and a set like The Mine is still one I'd easily put in the top 10 Minecraft sets. There were a whole lot of other great licensed themes in 2014 I wish I could cover, like The Last Hobbit and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sets, the first wave of Disney Princess, the iconic sets released under the DC line, or the fantastic Simpsons CMF and House. But sadly, this video can't be too long. Before I get into original themes though, I want to talk about the reason everyone, not just fans, were talking about LEGO in 2014.
Everything is cool when we're part of the team. Everything is awesome when we're living our dream.
2014 saw the release of the LEGO Movie. With great ratings and an interesting premise, it was able to capture hearts all over the world. Its stop-motion-like style also made it probably the most unique animated movie until Into the Spider-Verse. To accommodate the LEGO Movie's release, LEGO came out with a total of 17 sets over 2014, mixing entirely new, already existing and licensed themes with each other. The most memorable ones created were the Super Psycho Chase, Battlebeard's Sea Cow, Emmett's Constructomech and Benny's Spaceship. A lot of other sets focus more on the creative aspect of rebuilding existing things, as can also be seen in the movie. Though I didn't get a single LEGO Movie set at the time, I deeply regret not getting even a smaller set like the Rescue Reinforcement or the Trash Chomper. Even after 9 years, these sets still hold up incredibly well, and the movie they draw from is still considered to be one of the best LEGO movies. But now that we have covered all of the licensed themes, let's look into 2014's original themes.
To stop him, you can build the X1 Ninja Charger. Race into action. And launch the secret weapon.
Of course, we have to start with Ninjago, LEGO's most successful original IP ever. Now, the common consensus for Ninjago in 2014 is that it was a rather weak year. 2014 saw the continuation after its original ending with the defeat of the Overlord, so some things just felt unnatural and weird. In my opinion though, Rebooted was one of the best Ninjago sub-themes. There's definitely some personal bias here, but it is undeniable that Rebooted brought us some of the most iconic Ninjago vehicles. Builds like the Kai Fighter, the Thunder Raider and the X1 Ninja Charger are still staples of Ninjago's originally unique designs. And sets Sets like the Ninroid Mag Dragon or the Battle for Ninjago City put a new spin on existing concepts, with the latter also giving us the coolest ninja suits to date. A huge advantage Ninjago had in 2014 was its relatively small size. It hit a single wave with 9 sets. This helped the whole sub-theme stand out and made each set more memorable, especially compared to 2022's 2.5 themes and 22 sets. These days Ninjago is just so oversaturated, and I actually plan on making a video on that, so tell me if you'd like to hear my take on that.
Build Rogon's Rock Flinger and fight off the enemy. But watch out! Avoid the toxic missiles. Fire! You can win back the Chi and save Chima.
I think it's fair to say that Chima is probably one of the weirdest themes LEGO has ever released, along with Galador. It's got the rep of being kind of a furry theme, which, let's be real, if you've seen the show, could very well be true. But just like with Rebooted, I find a lot of joy in this theme. This was LEGO trying something totally new that wasn't just trying to be another Ninjago clone like Monkey Kid. While I think that 2013 had the better Chima wave, 2014 had way better figures and more unique designs. Sets like Laverge's Outlet Base, Mauler's Ice Mammoth Stomper or Laval's Fire Line are still beautiful sets to look at and a lot more interesting than just another mech. It's certainly an interesting theme, whether loved or hated, but it shows us that LEGO was still willing to try new and uncharted ideas.
Hey! You can build the exploration vehicle. Start the drill, crack the ice, get out the crystal, and explore its secrets.
Normally I wouldn't even bring up City just because of the empty shell it has become these days, but 2014 was a better time. 2014 had the best sub-theme to this day, being Arctic. Consisting of 8 sets, Arctic broke up the usual monotony of City and brought in a unique color palette together with interesting builds. Even by today's standards, the Arctic Icebreaker and the Arctic Base Camp are still fantastic sets and outperform almost the whole current City lineup. This was further complemented by the great standalone sets like the Airport Fire Truck, the Logging Truck, the High-Speed Passenger Train or the Train Station. Even Police had a great 2014. Normally being the black sheep of City, Police had some great sets like a fantastic police station, the police patrol and the helicopter surveillance. 2014 had many more great sets and sub-themes I didn't cover, but I still think I managed to convey my message here. But while making this video I found that LEGO has had many great years and that nostalgia is a huge factor in deciding which is your favorite. So tell me what your favorite year of LEGO was, and until next time, goodbye!